So basically, about 30 years ago, I had a high number of animals anyway, and the vet used to say, my lovely vet of many, many years used to say, you've got more animals than all the animal rescues in Kent put together. So he used to say this is like animal rescue. And it was in the days where you used to get handwritten invoices. And as a joke, he wrote in his lovely scrolly handwriting, he wrote animal rescue. So my next invoice I got, it said animal rescue on it. And many, many years later, the invoice still come through with his lovely scrolly handwriting. And then one day he said, this animal rescue should have a name. And Neil, who's our chef now, so this is about 24 years ago, Neil said it's like a retreat for animals. So the next thing we get, the retreat, already animal rescue on the invoice. So I didn't even choose the name. I didn't even say animal rescue. It literally just happened. So that's how the retreat was born.
Ah, and how many years has the retreat been going now?
So officially with that name, 24 years. 7 years on this site, and about really 30 years rescuing animals. Cats, dogs, horses, then farm animals came after that. So yeah, there we are.
So who are some of the residents here?
Well, where shall I start? So there's anything from the, I suppose, residents. Do you mean who's going to stay here forever or who's just here at the moment?
Right.
So at the moment I've got Tom, Dick and Harry and Sally, 4 tiny little hand-rearing rats. They're about 2 weeks old. And then it goes all the way up to like a half-ton bullock, who we've got 10 cows. So we've got Brock, who's a bullock. We've got Ruby. We've got Sylvia, ex-dairy cow. We've got Lara, disabled ex-dairy cow. Princess. And then we've got horses. Where do I start? Our longest residents are Apple, who was a horse with a broken shoulder when he arrived. Orphan foals that are almost 30 years old. Sheep, so we've got Oscar, who's got paralysis of the spine. We've got Aphrodite with a leg missing.
Oh.
Pigs, we got 200 pigs.
200.
Where shall I start with their stories? We've got Tommy and Connor, who are, just basically young pigs that people were rearing in the back gardens for, the same as Mark the pig, really, just to do backyard butchery for these poor creatures. We've got lots of goats rescued from the goat trade, one particular goat from the meat trade. We've got one goat in particular, Chip, who's been here about 10 years, was found in Southall High Street. So running up and down, and he's one of our longest residents when it comes to goats, and he's still terrified of humans. So we think he saw some dreadful things previous to coming here.
Mm.
And there's ducks, there's iconic ducks like Ellie Welch. She's been here for about 9 years.
You've got so many. I think a lot of people really love Bill the turkey, right?
Bramble Bill, yeah.
Bramble Bill.
Who actually is named after Bill Clinton.
Yeah.
So he was Bill originally, but because he likes to sleep in the bramble tree,
Yeah.
he got called Bramble Bill. That came later. And he did have a sister called Hillary, but she was wonderful. She passed away this year. And actually our really old turkey, we had an amazing DD Dolores with a 12-year-old turkey who had pioneering surgery on her legs. She was incredible. She also passed away this year. But then we've got we've got other turkeys called Simeon and John Boy, wonderful young men, they're 2 years old. We've got Silver, one of our turkeys born with half a face, and her little sister, baby girl, terrible arthritis in the hips. They're from the shed, and Sally from the alley, 2 broiler chickens that were found possibly fallen off the back of a lorry. Where shall I stop?
Wow, you've got so many, and that you remember them all. It's such a special place here, Billy.
Thank you.
So you've got your cafe, which it's been upgraded. It looks fantastic. So what kind of food can people get here?
You can get homemade specials, which are all like lovely healthy things. Shepherd's pie, today there's stews, then there's pies and pasties and sausage rolls, or you can have regular fast food. And of course we've got 4 beautiful new toilets. A bit of a mad idea, but yeah, we got 4 new toilets because the centre struggled previously because we only had 1 toilet on site for all our visitors. So that's fantastic. So always the facilities getting better, and yeah, so we're very proud of it.
And some of your family work here too, don't they? And
they
help
all-
volunteer?
They're all volunteering here.
Yeah.
Got my old mum,
Yes.
front of house.
Yeah.
Got the husband cooking.
Right. What are their names?
So my mum is Yvonne, husband is Neil,
Yeah.
sister Lil on front, so we've got Lil, Bill and Neil. It's terrible, isn't it? Lil's on front of house. Then I've got my great nephew Alfie, who's on horse team today. My great niece Ellie, she just had her birthday this week, 8. What are you on today? You helping today? What are you doing? Oh, well done, with a mouthful of chips, she said that. What other family members? Oh, I had another great nephew here today on horse team. That's my sister Lil. Who else? My dad comes in to wash up. My niece and her husband help on open days to flipping burgers.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we look at it as being a family-run sanctuary. Do you know, it's not the efforts of this place is not ever down to one person. It's down to a squillion good people, and the team are amazing. The volunteers are amazing, and we are all very lucky. We're very, very lucky.
Thank you, Billy, for all your amazing work for the animals. Thank you for your family as well for looking after all these amazing animals. And you're doing a brilliant, 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 brilliant job.
And thank you for your support, because that's so kind of you both. You've brought us on leaps and bounds, so we're really grateful.
Thank you.